All right, thank you guys. The Doosan Bears take on the NC Dinos in a 5:30 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Bears are the $1.10 underdog with the total at 9. And if you like the Dinos getting the job done here, they're minus $1.50 for some money line cash. I'm currently 4-1 on my last 5 daily best play tier package picks on patreon.com/Brock Page. I'm also 5-2 on my last 7 board member tier package picks on that website as well. The link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that is patreon.com/Brock Page. The Dinos are coming fresh off a 2-1 loss to this very die-soon Doosan team. Doosan held them to just 5 total hits all game. And speaking of the Bears, they've been victorious in 2 out of their last 3 themselves, including a 6-4 win over the KT Tigers during that span. Doosan's given up just 3.3 runs per game on average in their last 3 as well. The Bears are also in second place in the 10-team KBO with their .615 win percentage. Now, total-wise, just 1 out of Doosan's last 11 stayed under the total of 9 runs. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Dinos saw just 1 out of their last 3 stay under that number themselves. So this might not be a terrible spot for an overplay here. Give me the Doosan Bears plus $1.10 and the over 9 runs in that spot. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Thursday's KBO South Korean baseball action. Happy Thursday to you, or Wednesday, depending on where you're when you're watching this. But anyway, hopefully you're having a good week thus far. Now, before we go ahead and move on with the program, I just want to quickly remind you once again to check me out on my website at patreon.com/Brock Page, where once again we are currently 4-1 in our last 5 $1.99 premium selections on that website. Now, what we do is we do daily premium sports picks on that site, beginning at just $1.99 through the rest of the month. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. And speaking of our Patreon packages, we're currently 14-7 with a push in our last 22 $2.99 premium selections. Now, when it comes to our Underdog membership, we're 12-6 in our last 18 picks in that Dog of the Day package, along with going 5-2 in our last 7 board member tier package plays as well. So as you can tell, we have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. All of them are red hot right now, and all these picks are games that I personally have action on. They are my premium selections. So make sure you go ahead and click the link in the description section below if you feel like browsing the site. I will also include a link in the comments section as well. So once again, if you want to browse the site, maybe check it out a little bit, see what different packages we have to offer. Once again, that is patreon.com/Brock Page. And with that said, let's go ahead and dive back into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we have the KT Tigers taking on the Lotte Giants, 5:30 a.m. start time. The Giants are $1.40, total 9.5. We're looking at a Kia team who's coming off an impressive 6-0 shutout win over this very Lotte squad. They have been victorious in 3 out of their last 4, including 2 victories in this series against the Giants. They also beat Doosan 13-4 in very impressive fashion. Now, Kia's given up just 3 runs per contest on average in their last 4. They are taking on a Lotte Giants squad who unfortunately is currently on a 3-game losing streak, including a 5-4 loss to the Hanwha Eagles during that span. They've also dropped 6 out of their last 8, with an embarrassing 11-6 loss to Doosan during that stretch as well. Now, Lotte's averaging just 2.8 runs per contest in their last 6, really struggling offensively. Now, total-wise, 2 out of Lotte's last 3 stayed under the total of 9.5 runs. 4 out of their last 5 also stayed under that number. Meanwhile, on the other side, 4 out of Kia's last 8 stayed under that number themselves. A lot of unders between these two teams. Could potentially be another nice spot for an underplay here. So with all that said and done, give me the Kia Tigers plus $1 in the under. 9.5 in that game. All right, next contest I have for you. It is going to be the Hanwha Eagles taking on the KT Wiz. And that's going to be a 5:30 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Wiz are the $1.62 favorite with the total at 9.5. Juiced to the under. Maybe look for that line to potentially move down. Now, if you like Hanwha in an upset here, they're plus $1.25 on the money line and minus $1.62 catching the run and a half. Hanwha's coming off an 8-1 loss to this very Wiz team. They've also dropped 3 out of their last 4, including a 5-1 loss to the Lotte Giants. They're already down 2-0 in this 3-game series with the Wiz. They've also given up 21 runs in their last 2 games against them. Hanwha's currently in second to last place in the KBO with their 5-9 record. Not a very good thing there for Hanwha. Now, the Wiz on the other side, they've won their last 5 straight. Nice winning streak for them, including a 9-2 victory over the Samsung Lions. Matter of fact, should they beat Hanwha on Thursday morning, that would be their second 3-game sweep in a row. Now, the Wiz have been absolute offensive juggernauts as of late, scoring double digits in 3 out of their last 5 victories. And believe it or not, they've scored a total of 54 runs in their last 5 outings as well. Now, total-wise, 4 out of the Wiz last 5 got over the total of 9.5. The Eagles, on the other side, have given up 21 runs in their last 2 games. Might not be a terrible spot for an overplay here, but with all that said and done, give me the KT Wiz minus 1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash, and the over 9.5 in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be SK Wyverns taking on the Kaiwoom Heroes, 5:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Heroes are the $2 favorite. Total's 9.5, juice to the under. And if you like the Wyverns in this spot here, they're plus $1.50 on the money line and minus $1.43 catching the run and a half. And speaking of the Wyverns, they actually lost 2 out of their last 3, including an 11-6 loss to this very Kaiwoom team. Matter of fact, the Wyverns have dropped 10 out of their last 11, including an embarrassing 14-2 loss to the LG Twins during that stretch. They've given up double-digit runs in their last 4 losses, along with scoring 2 runs or less in 4 out of their last 6 defeats as well. The Wyverns are currently in last place in the 10-team KBO with a win percentage of just 154. They're taking on a Heroes team who's won 2 out of their last 3, including a 9-4 win over the LG Twins. Kaiwoom's also just a half game back of second place in the KBO as well. Now, total-wise, 3 out of the Heroes' last 5 stayed under the total of 9.5 runs. 8 out of their last 11 games also stayed under that number. Meanwhile, on the other side, the SK Wyverns saw 4 out of their last 6 stay under the 9.5 themselves. Looks like a pretty good spot for under bettors here. Give me the Kaiwoom Heroes minus 1.5 and the under 9.5 in that contest. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be LG Twins versus the Samsung Lions, 5:30 a.m. Eastern first pitch. The Twins are minus 175, totals 10.5, juice to the over. Samsung's plus 135 on the money line, minus 133 on the run line. The Lions have lost 2 out of their last 3, including a loss to this very Twins team, where they gave up double-digit runs. They also lost 9-2 to the KT Wiz during that span as well. Samsung's 1-4 record in their last 5 is good for just 20%. Their 5-9 record on the season is good for a win percentage of just 357. and is good for second to last place in the KBO. LG on the other side has won 3 out of their last 5, including a victory over the Kaiwoom Heroes where they held them to just 1 run. LG's also been victorious in 7 out of their last 9. The Twins have held their opponents to just 2.8 runs per contest on average in their last 5 wins. The Twins are currently in second place in the KBO with a win percentage of .615. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Twins' last 4 stayed under the total of 10.5 runs. 4 out of the Twins' last 6 also stayed under that number as well. Might be a very good number for under players here. Give me the LG Twins -1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash, and the under 10.5 in that contest. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Wednesday or Thursday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.